Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today, I'm bringing you more Frank Zappa. In fact, we've got two more songs of Frank's to check out today. We're going to start with Dirty Love and then end with Cosmik Drive. And I swear to God, I'm so locked in right now. I feel like all of my neurons are firing, all prepared for this reaction, for the masterful Zapman. I mean, it's all over the place. It's really pushing my ability to understand music, and I love it. That's the thing about me, is I will always take a musical challenge on head on, and Frank, he is a formidable foe. Well, I guess formidable musical opponent in this regard, but man, I'm excited to check this out, and that is all thanks to Gila the Wild for making this request today and these selections. It is much appreciated. Now, let's just jump in, starting with Dirty Love.
Give me your dirty love, like you might surrender to some dragon in your dreams. Give me your dirty love, like a pink donation to the dragon in your dreams. I don't need your sweet devotion, and I don't want your cheap emotion. Whip me up some dragon lotion for your dirty love. Your dirty love. Give me your dirty love.
Hey, my brain is understanding this song.
Like some tacky little pamphlet in your daddy's bottom drawer. Give me your dirty love. I don't believe you've never seen his book before.
Are you hearing the panning in the vocals right here? I think it's both Frank.
I don't believe you've never seen his book before.
One's lower, one's a bit higher in pitch.
I don't need no consolation. I don't want your reservation. I only got one destination, and that's your dirty love.
Ooh.
Your dirty love.
I love the grime in this. Yeah, that's what it sounds like often.
Give me your dirty love, just like your mama make her fuzzy poodle do.
Poodle do.
Give me your dirty love.
See, now randomly, this is inspiring me to want to listen to Whole Lotta Love by Led Zeppelin. Da 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 da. Whole Lotta Love. Maybe mash them up.
Give me your dirty love, the way your mama make that nasty poodle chew. I'll ignore your cheap aroma and your little Bo Peep diploma. I'll just put you in a coma with some dirty love. Some dirty love. That dirty love.
I'm gonna have to steal that. I'm gonna put you into a coma with my dirty love.
I'll just put you in a coma with some dirty love.
With some dirty love.
Some dirty love.
That's quite the line.
That dirty love. That dirty love. The poodle bites. Come on, French. The poodle chews his snap. The poodle bites. Come on, French. The poodle chews his
Oh my god.
The poodle bites. Come on, French. The poodle chews his snap. Poodle bites. Come on, French. Poodle chews. Not a speck of cereal. Poodle bites. Come on, French. Poodle chews. Nothing but the best for my dog. Poodle bites. Come on, French. Poodle chews it. Come on. Poodle bites. Come on, French. Poodle chews it. All sticking up.
Dude, it's like the music is also like complex and crazy, but the music videos too, like with all the claymation happening and all of the just the wacky visuals, it's just a trip to watch and listen to Frank Zappa. You know how like there's like psychedelic rock and for those bands, often people recommend like you take LSD or shrooms or something to fully experience the music. Can an equivalent statement be made for Frank Zappa? I could imagine answers in both directions, but let me know if there's a consensus in the comments below. But out of all of the Frank Zappa songs now that I've experienced, this was the most like digestible. And he leads with so much like I wouldn't say comic relief per se, but you can tell that he's having a lot of fun in that studio producing all of this. And what was like super funny too was that visual of like the 50 fingers. Where is that? Can I find it quick? Right here. The 50 fingers like fretting everything, because that's what it literally sounds like when he's soloing. It's like he's managing to bend every single string at the same time, leveraging all of his musical prowess at once to produce a sound that no one else really can produce. It's so unique. It kind of reminds me a bit of Prince and some of the crazy effects that we get from his guitar work and his productions. But even then, this is still very different from what you experience with Prince. But I could see, now that I'm thinking about it more, I could see a world where they come together. But, you know, I'm just speculating here. Let's jump into Cosmic Drive. Oh, Cosmik Debris. My apologies.
The mystery man came over and he said, I'm out of sight. He said for a nominal service charge I could reach Nirvana tonight.
A nominal service
charge. If I was ready,
charge.
willing and able to pay him his regular fee, he would drop all the rest of his pressing affairs and devote his attention to me. But I said, oh, dear brother, who you jiving with that cosmic debris? Who you jiving with that cosmic debris?
What is Cosmic Debris like a euphemism for drugs or something? Because that would be crazy, just having literally asked about the psychedelics and Frank Zappa. Also, like, I'm trying to like put a genre onto Frank Zappa, which I know that's super incorrect to do, but I'm going to attempt to anyways. I feel like maybe a good way to describe it is like satirical funk, satirical jazz. I don't know if that's like a subgenre that even exists, but if it does, Frank sure leads it.
Don't you waste your time on me. Well, the mystery man got nervous and he fidgeted around a bit. He reached in the pocket of his mystery robe and he whipped out a shaving kit. Now I thought it was a razor and a can of foaming goo, but he told me right then when the top popped open there was nothing his box won't do. With the oil of Aphrodite and the dust of the Grand Wazoo, he said, you might not believe this, little fella, but it'll cure your asthma too. And I said, okay, brother.
It's so absurd.
You're jiving with that cosmic debris. Now what kind of a guru are you anyway?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, brother. Don't you waste your time on me.
Very experimental feeling, but also still drawing from jazz and funk. Of course, progressive in there too. But many of you said Frank has invented progressive. Okay. super shredder. They're all virtuosos in their own right, playing right into the funk, and then adding more onto it. And you hear this bass too underneath. Hold on, I need to lock in for Frank here. Oh, he's tapping too. But like, it doesn't even look like he's tapping necessarily. It almost looks like he's kind of like stroking that part of the bridge with his fingers like this. You know what I mean? I would have to look more closely if he's actually just like angled it differently. Or he's like plucking from that part, so he's finger picking. He could be doing both.
I've got troubles of my own, I said. And you
You
can't.
know what's so impressive too about Frank is he always finds a way to just land on the beat, so you know that every choice he's making with his phrasing, it's all deliberate. Because I think about it from the guitarist perspective, when I'm playing, oftentimes, like if I'm playing to a backing track that I'm familiar with or a song that I know, I will know like the important moments to land on to bring everything kind of back to homeostasis, back to where you want it. But Frank, he can do that in spades, no problems. So that's something to praise him for. But The less obvious thing that he does, which I see him doing it more and more now as I'm listening, is he picks the obvious moment and decides to dance around it instead of actually giving you that payoff in the moment. Because what can happen if you are like familiar with a lot of like song structures, you know when the big chorus is going to hit on the one, you know when that amazing guitar bend is going to hit, usually it's on the one. But when you start subverting our expectations in these kind of like infrequent ways, I mean we can debate the frequency. I think there's a lot of static noise and all of it. There's so much variability in his style, but just, you know, work with me on the argument here. He just finds a way to make it work anyways, with how infrequent or frequent he does it, dancing around, being on the one. We will never know what's going on in his mind until we just hear it borne out through his guitar playing. That's for sure. There's no predicting.
I've got troubles of my own, I said, and you can't help me out, so take your meditations and your preparations and ram it up your snout. But I've got a crystal ball, he said, and he held it to the light. So I snatched it all away from him, and I showed him how to do it right. I wrapped the newspaper around my head,
out of
so I
nowhere.
Like I was deep. I said some mumbo jumbles then, and I told him he was going to sleep. I robbed his rings and pocket watch, and everything else I found. I had that sucker hypnotized, he couldn't even make a sound. I proceeded to tell him his future then, as long as he was hanging around. I said, the price of meat has just gone up, and your old lady has just gone down. Look here, brother.
What?
Who you jiving with that Cosmik Debris? Now who you jiving? Don't you know you can make more money as a butcher? So don't you waste none of your time on me.
It's like, part of my brain is like, Sohum, there's so much interpretation to be done for these lyrics, but then the other part of me knows they're often meant to just be absurd and satirical and just almost like nonsensical at times. Man, Frank Zappa, it's like the epitome of I do it because I can. Not because it has to make sense, not because I have to do it any other way that's, you know, societally imposed or whatever. There's no convention I need to follow. I just do it because I can. And there's a lot of fun in that, you know, when you're like enter the sandbox of the musical world with full creative autonomy and expression just to do what you would like. It's very freeing. You're not just trying to create a hit or make a chorus that everybody is going to like, or structure the song in a way that gets the most viral on TikTok, right? That's like a big trend these days. A lot of musicians, they're writing their music so that it can be clipped into 15-second or even less than that sometimes moments that can just reach virality that much faster. Have you thought of just making the music for yourself and those who get it will like it? I mean, I understand that we do have to like evolve with the times and adapt, but art can just be art and let artists express themselves. And I just wish there was a financial cushion to do that. You know what I mean? That's like the eternal then trade-off artists make is, okay, well, I would like to fully express myself in whatever way I can, but without enough patronage, without enough financial security, this isn't a possibility for me. And people end up through, you know, trial and tribulation landing on those more mainstream musical ideas just so they can put food on the table, and when it's too late, you know, that time has escaped them. They can no longer be as creative in the same way that they could. And not that creativity has to just decline with time, but of course, if you follow down a certain road long enough, it may be harder and harder, exponentially so, to return back to a truly creative place where you can just stretch your arms out and fly as much as you like. Stretch out your wings. I don't know what the terminology is for birds. Flap your wings and go. These are the kind of thoughts that Frank Zappa puts in my mind. I hope you all enjoyed the reaction. If you did and would like to request more Frank Zappa yourself, you can do so by clicking the first link in the description box below. It's the best way to support my channel. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.